I'm willing to make a bet with you. I want to bet that you clicked on this video for either one of three reasons. Number one, you're a Christian and you're curious about if there is the law of attraction in the Bible. Number two, you're already into metaphysics and the law of attraction, and you also are curious if it's mentioned in the Bible. Or number three, you're already a loyal Black Fire Nation subscriber, and you know that I help people heal the shadow self by teaching them about metaphysics, word magic, and the Bible. Today, I'm going to give you 7 eye-opening scriptures that reveal the law of attraction in the Bible. Now, the law of attraction is in the Bible, and I'm going to give you 7 scriptures that reveals that, but there's way more than 7 scriptures. This could be a whole series, actually. And let's just, first of all, talk about the word Lord to begin with. Now, I made another YouTube short, another video about the word Lord, how it sounds like the word Lord, L-U-R-E-D. That's ding, clue number 1 that lets you know that the Bible has a lot to do with luring things to you, attracting things to you, pulling things to you. Even the Bible itself, or the first 5 books anyway, are called the Torah. But if you slow down and hear and listen to what you're saying, you're also saying the Torah. Torah. To tow is to pull something. So to Torah is really talking about the sun. Okay, it's talking about pulling and attracting light to you. So those are like major clues to let you know that the Bible has a lot to do with the law of attraction. Scripture number 1. As water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. This is Proverbs 27:19. This is pretty self-explanatory. This is talking about the law of reflection. See, the law of reflection, the law of mirroring, the law of attraction, the law of manifestation, as above, so below, as within, so without, all of that stuff, what goes around comes around, all of that stuff really means the same thing. It's talking about how we create things from the deepest, darkest parts of ourselves. And so that scripture says that your life is a reflection of what's in your heart, no different than water reflecting the face. That scripture is talking about how you're manifesting things from your heart. Scripture number 2. Pray to thy Father in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. Matthew 6:6. This is talking about when you think about things unconsciously or consciously within the secret parts of your mind. It is saying that when you not even pray, okay? Because sometimes Christians think that they have to go sit somewhere and pray. Like, no, these are the thoughts that you're having just as you're going along your day and you're not even paying attention to your thoughts. It is telling you that what we call the father or the mother, okay? Which that's another subject for a different day. But that energy or that law of the cosmos can see all of your thoughts, and it will reward you for it openly. Now, reward doesn't always mean something positive. Reward just means that this is the manifestation of that thought. That's telling you that that's how the law of attraction works. That's how the law of manifestation works. That the Father will reward you openly for what you said in private. Scripture number 3. Vengeance is mine, I will repay, thus saith the Lord. That's Romans 12:19. That's a very, very popular scripture. And it's talking about the law of attraction. Because when it says, thus saith the Lord, like I said at the beginning of this video, the Lord is when you lure things to you, when you attract things to you. Vengeance belongs to that energy that pulls things and attracts things to you based on your own frequency, based on your own thoughts, your own mind, your own secret thoughts that we just talked about. That's where the vengeance is coming from. It's not like this magical guy in the sky. It's happening because we're calling it to us. So vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord. That's why you never have to worry about seeking vengeance or revenge on somebody, because the law of the cosmos is going to do it for you. Scripture number 4. This is where Jesus said, put your sword back in its place. For all who draw the sword shall die by the sword. I want you to take notice that the word sword is also the word words. So this scripture is esoterically or metaphysically talking about that the words that you're using, for all who draw the sword, which draw also means to pull something to you, shall die by the sword. It's telling you that you're going to create the same experience that you're going to attract or draw the same experience that you're creating in your own mind with your words, because your words are your sword, or your words is your sword. Okay, let's take a quick pause. I want to ask you to go ahead on and hit like if you're enjoying the video, and I want to ask you to subscribe so that YouTube will continue to show you my videos in the future. Vines, no. Brothers and sisters, this is scripture number 5, and it is James 3:12. And Jesus is asking, can a fig tree bear olives? And can a grapevine bear figs? Now, what he's asking is, can you produce something that's not of you? Can you produce something that's not like you? Can you produce something that's not related to you? No. Everything that you're manifesting had to come from you. That is what the scripture is talking about. It's talking about the law of manifestation, which is pretty much the same as the law of attraction. Okay? You cannot bear things in your life and have experiences in your life that did not come from you. Scripture number 6. I want to actually read this one verbatim because this is a very popular scripture. And it's Matthew 7:2. It says, for in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Now, this scripture is always thrown around because it's talking about how we shouldn't judge people. But what it's really talking about, as far as how it relates to the law of attraction and the law of manifestation and you creating your own reality, is that the things that you judge and measure, because you're going to be, the universe is also going to create that experience for you because you're judging it, because you're measuring it. Think of it like this. Whatever it is that you're measuring, where did you get the ruler from? Where did you get the measuring stick from? What are you using to measure or judge the thing that you're measuring? Because you really can only use your own personal experiences to measure and judge things. So that's the reason why your judgment or whatever you're judging still points back to you. Even if you have just an opinion about something, where did your opinion come from? You're still using your own method of measuring and judging things based on your own personal opinion. So that's the reason why the judgment still comes back to you. And lastly, I have a question for you. This is scripture number 7. Do two walk together unless they have agreed to do so? That's Amos 3:3. That scripture is letting us know that two things do not go together or come into the same frequency or come close enough to each other somewhere in their experience unless they have agreed to do so. That scripture is talking about how we attract things to us. Actually, that chapter, because it gives a few different examples of the predator and the prey, and how basically that part of the scripture is giving examples of how that the prey doesn't come. The predator doesn't come unless there's prey there. It's letting you know that it takes both vibrations in order for an experience to manifest. They have to match. Even though they oppose each other, they still match on some type of frequency. Okay? So I hope that this gave you some understanding of how the law of attraction is deeply embedded in the Bible, and it's very much in the scriptures. And if you did enjoy this video, then you'll probably enjoy these two. They both have to do with other things that are hidden in the Bible, the metaphysics of the Bible. Till next time.